My husband looked me straight in the eyes and said, "You were never good enough for me." Then he packed his bags, left our marriage, and moved in with his wealthy boss. The worst part, he didn't just leave me. He took our savings, turned my own family against me, and made sure everyone believed I was the problem. But 3 years later, the same man who humiliated me walked into my office. Not as my husband, not as my equal, but as a desperate job applicant. And what happened next changed all of our lives forever. Before we continue, welcome to the Revenge Lens. If you love stories filled with betrayal, shocking twists, and satisfying revenge, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new story. Now let's get back to the story. My name is Emily. For 10 years, I believed I had the perfect marriage. I supported my husband Ryan through everything. When he lost jobs, I stayed. When he wanted to start a business, I helped. When bills piled up, I worked overtime. I thought that's what marriage meant, supporting each other. But looking back, I realize I was the only one supporting anyone. Ryan worked for a large marketing company. One day he started mentioning his boss, Vanessa. At first it sounded innocent. Then her name appeared in every conversation. Soon he was staying late at work. Business dinners, weekend meetings, emergency projects. You can probably guess where this was going. One night I checked his phone. A message popped up. "Can't wait to spend tonight with you." From Vanessa. My heart shattered. When I confronted him, he didn't even deny it. Instead, he laughed. Actually laughed. Then he said something I'll never forget. "Vanessa is successful. Powerful. She understands me. You're just holding me back." 10 years of marriage ended in one sentence. A week later, he moved out. And he didn't leave empty-handed. He drained our joint savings account before disappearing. The next few months were a nightmare. Ryan had already told everyone his version of the story. According to him, I was controlling, jealous, toxic. Even some of my relatives believed him. I lost friends. I lost financial security. I lost confidence. There were nights when I sat alone in my apartment wondering if everyone would be better off without me. But then one morning, I looked in the mirror and asked myself a simple question. If they think I've failed, why am I still letting them decide my future? That day changed everything. I stopped crying. I stopped chasing explanations. And I started rebuilding. I used the little money I had left to take online business courses. I learned digital marketing, brand strategy, business management, anything I could get my hands on. For nearly 2 years, I worked 16-hour days. While everyone thought my life was over, I was quietly building something new. Then I discovered something shocking. A former employee from Ryan's company contacted me. She revealed that Ryan and Vanessa weren't the success story everyone thought they were. In fact, they had been manipulating company finances, taking credit for other employees' work, and making reckless decisions that were hurting the business. A year later, the company launched an investigation. The results were devastating. Vanessa was fired. Ryan lost his position. Their luxury lifestyle collapsed almost overnight. Meanwhile, the small marketing agency I had started from my apartment was growing rapidly. New clients arrived every month. Major brands started reaching out. Within 3 years, my company employed more than 50 people. And for the first time in my life, I was truly successful. One Monday morning, my HR manager walked into my office. She looked confused. Then she handed me 2 resumes. I nearly dropped them. The names were Ryan and Vanessa. Both had applied for management positions at my company. Neither of them knew who owned the business. I could have rejected them immediately. But I had another idea. I scheduled interviews. When they entered the conference room and saw me sitting there, the color drained from their faces. Ryan looked like he'd seen a ghost. Vanessa couldn't even speak. For several seconds, nobody said a word. Then Ryan forced a smile. "Emily, wow, you've done well." I smiled back. "Thank you." The same confidence they once used to humiliate me had completely disappeared. Ryan suddenly started apologizing. He claimed he'd made mistakes, that he'd changed, that he wanted another chance. Vanessa stayed silent. Neither of them expected what happened next. I opened a folder. Inside were reports about their behavior from their previous company. Every investigation, every complaint, every violation. Then I calmly said, "The people you betrayed lost opportunities because of your actions. My company is built on trust. I won't risk that." Their faces fell. For the first time, they understood what accountability felt like. I didn't yell. I didn't insult them. I didn't seek revenge the way they expected. I simply stood up and said, "The interview is over. Good luck." Then I walked away. That was the moment I realized something important. Real revenge isn't destroying the people who hurt you. It's building a life so successful that their betrayal no longer matters. Ryan and Vanessa lost everything trying to take shortcuts. I gained everything by refusing to quit. And that was the best revenge of all. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the Revenge Lens, and tell us in the comments. What would you have done if Ryan showed up asking for a job? We'll see you in the next story.